Terence Crawford has never been the type of fighter to pause, hesitate, or savor a moment for too long. Even after dismantling Canelo Alvarez and seizing the super middleweight throne, his gaze shifted immediately toward the next battlefield. That hunger, that relentless forward momentum, is what has driven the Omaha legend through 3 divisions of complete domination. And now, it is pushing him into a new territory that many believe could become his most dangerous challenge yet. As the boxing world continues buzzing about his win over Canelo, Crawford has set his sights on a fresh conquest: the middleweight division, where an unbeaten Kazakh destroyer has emerged with a mission of his own. The atmosphere around this potential clash has become electric, the type of anticipation that only appears when 2 master-level fighters drift into the same orbit. Crawford announced his intention with the calm precision of a king choosing his next move on a chessboard. His eyes are locked on Janibek Alimkhanuly, a fighter whose record remains untarnished, whose knockouts speak for him, and whose style has forced even seasoned analysts to pause in contemplation. 17 fights, 17 wins, 12 knockouts, 2 world titles, and the type of cold, technical savagery that combines pressure, precision, and brute power into one seamless machine. For months, fans speculated on Crawford's next move. Would he chase a rematch with Canelo? Would he entertain the long list of stars calling for their shot at greatness? Or would he go after something even bigger than belts, fame, or glory? Now, the answer has arrived, and it has shaken the entire division. Janibek wasted no time accepting the challenge. His confidence borders on fearless defiance, the kind only found in fighters who have never tasted defeat. His message was simple: the best must face the best. And there is a growing sense among purists that Crawford versus Janibek represents the true pinnacle of high-level boxing. Not a spectacle, not a payday, not a crossover event. A real fight. One that tests legacy, ambition, and raw competitive spirit. Analysts began dissecting the matchup instantly. Some believe Janibek is the most dangerous opponent Crawford has ever considered, pointing out his size, his southpaw angles, his uncanny timing, and the fact that he hasn't yet been forced into survival mode by anyone. Even some who have trained with Crawford admitted Janibek could be the type of challenge that pushes Bud into unfamiliar waters. Not because Crawford lacks skill, but because Janibek brings a style that has never met its equal inside the ring. But Crawford is no ordinary champion. He has rewritten the rules of greatness so many times that doubt no longer carries weight. After becoming the first male boxer to unify 3 divisions in the 4-belt era, Crawford's ambitions have evolved into something monumental. He wants 6 world titles across 6 weight classes. He wants to carve his name beside the legends whose careers shaped the identity of the sport. And he has already proven that weight, size, and expectations dissolve the moment he steps into the ring. If he can conquer 160 pounds, he moves from pound-for-pound greatness into mythical territory, a place few fighters have ever reached. The path to that dream, however, grows more unpredictable with every twist in the story. News erupted recently that Janibek failed a doping test, casting a shadow over what should have been an undisputed unification with Arislandi Lara. Janibek maintains that his first sample was clean and has requested a retest, but the situation has left fans and promoters suspended in uncertainty. If Janibek is cleared, the showdown with Crawford becomes the most compelling fight in the division. If not, the middleweight landscape shifts dramatically, potentially forcing Crawford to consider Lara instead. And while Lara is respected as one of the most seasoned technicians of his era, age has begun to show its weight. Even his recent victory left many fans questioning whether he still has enough sharpness to stand across from a generational fighter like Crawford. Still, the idea of Crawford stepping into the middleweight division has ignited new debates. Some insist Janibek is overrated, pointing out the lack of elite names on his resume. Others say he is being avoided because he poses the exact type of threat that derails superstars chasing historic accolades. The comparisons to Alexander Usyk only intensified the discussion. A highly skilled, highly disciplined southpaw who combines footwork, timing, and adaptability with natural physical advantages. It is the type of puzzle that even elite fighters hesitate to confront. Tim Bradley didn't shy away from expressing the danger, calling Janibek a killer and warning that Crawford should avoid him if he wants to protect his perfect legacy. Meanwhile, the list of contenders calling out Crawford continues expanding at a dizzying pace. From Virgil Ortiz to Jaron Boots Ennis, from Carlos Adams to Lara, every major star at 154 and 160 wants a piece of the man who toppled Canelo and walked away untouched. Crawford's victory ignited not only admiration but hunger among his peers. His ascent has turned him into the ultimate measuring stick, the final boss of modern boxing. Fighters want him because they want glory, because they want greatness, and because the payday that comes with facing Crawford is life-changing. But Crawford remains selective. He wants challenges that elevate his legacy, not distractions that pull him sideways. And while fans endlessly debate his next move, Crawford remains calm in the center of the storm. He knows exactly what he is doing. He knows the value of timing. And he knows the difference between noise and opportunity. The truth is that Crawford has entered a stage of his career where he holds every card. He can choose legacy. He can choose money. He can choose danger. But whatever he chooses, the boxing world will follow. As the middleweight division continues shifting with uncertainty, one thing remains clear. Crawford's hunger has not dimmed, his ambition has not softened, and his dominance has not faded. Whether Janibek emerges clean and ready, whether Lara holds onto his belt long enough to be targeted, or whether a new contender rises in the months ahead, Crawford is preparing for history. And history tends to favor the men who chase greatness without fear. Now the question becomes yours to answer. Should Crawford face Janibek next? Would Lara be the smarter choice? Or is there another challenger worthy of standing across from the pound-for-pound king in his next chapter? Share your thoughts below, subscribe for more storytelling breakdowns, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into boxing's biggest moments.